So we're doing this. All right. Hey y'all, it's your girl ItsNasB and welcome to my first video of 2019. Happy New Year, babies! And I hope you reciprocated and said Happy New Year and you're not one of those Grinches who are like, Nas, it's the middle of January, get over it. It's Capricorn season, my season, okay? So it's still allowed. Also, seriously, I'm wishing you a joyful, however many amount of days are left in the year. Come on, reciprocate. That's all I'm saying. Anyways, as you guys see by the title, this video is about The Bachelor. I believe they're at season 23. And I really had no intention or any interest in watching this until I saw the clip on Twitter of homegirl, I believe her name is Brie, faking an Australian accent.
Colton, what's your name?
Brie.
Brie.
So nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. You got a nice accent. Where are you from?
The accent is Australian. I was hoping that you're kind of a sucker for accents.
I
didn't know
am.
what you think about it.
I love it. I'll see you inside, all right?
Okay,
All
sounds
right,
good.
I'm not really Australian, but you have to do what you can to stand out.
I saw that and I went, okay sis, jumping out of the gate with deception. All right, take for the drama, take for the entertainment. I'm listening. I decided after seeing that clip, all right, I'll be able to get some content out of this. Let me see if I can get through an entire season of watching The Bachelor. Little did I know they were gonna test me. Oh, but did they test me? A 3-hour premiere? Why? And the annoying part was that the first hour pretty much was just all filler. So going into this premiere, I didn't really know much. I had seen 3 of the contestants on a segment on Ellen.
All right, hi ladies. Hi. How are you? Look, here's Colton right here.
Hi, Colton.
They weren't really that memorable, except that one was a black girl with light brown eyes, and you know we don't get a lot of black girls, so when she showed up, I did recognize her.
You're gonna think of where the card is. Don't look. Can I take that?
Yes.
I don't know what card you were thinking, but I think I just took your B card.
And then there was the other one who we asked something about how many points for a touchdown.
How many points do you get when you score a touchdown?
6, 7 with a kick.
7 with a kick. I love it. Come here, one more hug.
And then when she answered that, it clicked because of the segment.
How many points is a touchdown worth?
7, 6, then 7 with a kick.
She kicked it back pretty quick.
Yeah, she did.
6.
Yeah, you got it back. All right, that's okay.
I get that?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
got it. You got it.
I don't think people who watched the premiere without watching that segment on Ellen would have gotten it. And they didn't even connect the dots, so I don't really know why. Colton himself, I know his face now, but even after seeing the Ellen segment, I wouldn't have been able to pick him out. He just didn't stand out to me. I knew that he was a former contestant on The Bachelorette with Becca, and that he was on Bachelor in Paradise, and there was some on and off thing with him and somebody named Tia. And I also knew that fans were not here for him because they either wanted somebody else that they liked more, or they thought he was indecisive or boring. And then of course there's the fact that Colton is a virgin. That's the big thing that they kept playing up, and even though in interviews they're like, oh, it's not all we harp on, in this premiere they really drove that home. If this was the only source of information that aliens had about us, they would know that human beings are obsessed with virginity. Going into this, I wasn't invested in Colton one way or another. I didn't really care. I was open. And by the end of it, I was pretty impressed. I am looking forward to watching this season, which is why I'm making this video. Anyways, let's move on. I'm actually trying to make this video shorter than the premiere itself, than the first night, which started when it was dark out and ended when the sun was up. It's ridiculous. All right, so let's get into my notes. Honestly, we can just skip that whole first hour. Don't care about the past contestants. I don't really know them that much. And I didn't really care about the watch parties. I just didn't. I kept leaving the room and coming back like, has it started yet? Has it started yet? So Colton's intro package. What I got from that is that that man takes him a shower. Okay, well actually, I don't recall seeing any soap. So he rinses off a lot. He stands underwater. a lot. I imagine his water bill is really high if he has one. The man gets wet a lot, and they really wanted to show that. I guess they were sexing him up because he's a virgin. And hey, he's a nice looking guy. He doesn't have a bad body. And actually looking back at other videos and pictures and stuff, he's upped his game. I appreciate it. If you're gonna be white, at least do it right. You know what I'm saying? That's a thing I just made up. We're just gonna go with it. So yeah, his intro package was meant to show off his package. You like that? You like that? But in a PG way, of course, because again, virgin. Let's get into these entrances because they were the most exciting part of the premiere. I just want to say real quick, all those jokes about his virginity from the ladies, I wasn't a fan. I wasn't fond. It was like, why? Why is it the first thing you're saying to somebody? And I had a moment where I was like, this definitely would not go over the same if it was men saying that to a woman. Like, I'm gonna pop your cherry. I took your V-card. Like, I know power dynamics are different and it's how society is set up that allows for it, but at the same time, guys, come on. So the first person out of the car was Demi. She let Colton and the rest of us know that
I have not dated a virgin since I was 12, but I'm excited to give it another shot.
Which I know, it put some questions in my mind. I don't really want the answers. I'm gonna be honest, I don't want the answers. Another thing to mention about Demi, which I'm sure everybody's going to talk about, is the fact that her mother is in federal prison for embezzlement. And her mother is getting out at some point, I don't know. But I knew upon hearing that this was either going to guarantee that Demi was going to make it to hometown visits or guarantee that she was not. She stood out enough during the premiere, and that teaser for the season seems like she really ups her game somewhere. So Demi's definitely gonna add some sauce. We'll see how far she goes. I made a note of the ones that I remembered. There was the entrance in the cop car from the one who said she was the fashion police because she's a wardrobe stylist.
Come on. Oh my gosh.
That's it. There's a siren. Now the party's really started.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. I'm Tracy.
I'm Colton. I love your ride.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So I'm a wardrobe stylist, but tonight I'm the fashion police. Do a little spin. I'm loving the suit. So thankfully, I don't have to arrest you tonight, but I'm gonna give you these to hold on to.
You can save these for the fantasy suite.
Okay. There's the one with the fake butterflies who's apparently such a favorite.
I'm Cassie.
Colton. Nice to meet you,
Nice
Cassie.
to meet you too.
What do you got?
I am so nervous right now.
It's okay. I am too.
So many butterflies. No, I literally have butterflies.
No more butterflies.
Yeah.
Get them all out of there.
I guess that takes care of my butterflies.
And it was really cute that he took one and he put it in his little jacket. And it's like, oh. Cassie seems so loved by everybody. She is a favorite. I've seen a lot of people have her as the one to go all the way. Go all the way. No, I'm not making that kind of joke. Edit this out, Nas. There was a girl whose surname was McNutt. I thought it was McNutty, but she gave him a bag of nuts, and you know, I remembered her.
What do you got here?
My last name is McNutt.
McNutt?
Yes.
I love
So all my
good
friends
nut.
call me, Nut, Nutty. So just remember me.
I remembered her surname. Like Colton, I forgot her name and her face. But her entrance, you know, was a thing. And then there was the girl who came in the chariot dressed as Cinderella. And I don't remember her face. I don't remember her name, but I do remember her entrance. I don't know how much that counts for.
It's like Cinderella.
She's literally wearing a light blue dress. Shut up.
You know how to make an entrance.
Well, I'm here looking for my Prince Charming, so I really can't wait to get to know you better. Come find me before the clock strikes midnight.
I just remember thinking, who decides how these entrances are done? Do they have to pay for it? Because it seems, you know, some of them are pretty chill, just coming out of the limo. Hey, boo, I'm trying to get to know you. And then you have this other chick coming up in a chariot and everything, literally leaving her shoe with him. And it's like, Speaking of leaving things with him, another memorable entrance was Catherine, who like set herself up as a early, some say villain, I would say source of drama, because she brought her dog with her and left the dog with Colton to take care of for the season.
This is my 10-year-old daughter, Lucy.
Nice. Hi, Lucy. How are you?
I thought since you're laying your heart on the line, it was only fair to give you a peace of mind. So I'm gonna give you her during this journey.
I am very concerned about that. How is that your pet that you're calling your child and say you love and you just left her with a stranger?
Yes. She's not liking me here.
It's okay, it's okay. You have to win her over too.
Okay, we'll see her inside.
Take care of her.
I will.
Who do we call? Who are the people that deal with custody and childcare stuff for animals? Who do we get on the phone about this? I skipped somebody. I realized in editing that it was the sloth girl who I forgot, and I'm not even mad about it. I am so glad that she got sent home on the first night. Yes, I remembered her entrance, but it was only because it was really annoying.
Hi.
How's it going? Oh boy, this is gonna take forever.
There was also Alex B or D. Which one is it? Which one is it? I know I wrote it down somewhere. Alex B. She had cue cards, and I remember that because it's like an ode to Love Actually. And those of us who love Love Actually, it'll stick out to us. And then lastly, for me, in terms of who I remembered, we have Miss North Carolina, Kaylin. What made her memorable for me was not necessarily something good. She came with her sash that said Miss Carolina or Miss North Carolina, I don't remember. I just know that she moved it, and we saw on the other side that it said Miss Underwood because Colton's surname is Underwood.
Look at this.
So, I'm Miss North Carolina,
That's awesome.
but I'm here for an even better title, and that is
Miss Underwood. Look at that. I love that.
MISS, not MS, full stop. No. MISS Underwood. And I was like, why did no one inform her that, hey girl, if you end up marrying this man, you're gonna be Mrs., not Miss. I want to note that Bree, the whole reason why I decided to tune into this season, they didn't really show much of her. I saw on the website afterwards when I was trying to see if I'd missed anything, because I won't lie to you guys, I kind of stepped out of the room a couple of times. But I apparently didn't miss it so much as they just didn't show it. She did confess to him afterwards that her accent wasn't real.
I don't know if you noticed, I'm not actually Australian.
Oh, I was like, Jesus, where did it go?
But outside of that, they didn't really give us much of her. So I don't know if that means that we're not really gonna get much of her or she won't be around for long. I'd say they gave me enough incentive otherwise to stick around. One of the things that I definitely want to note is the amount of black girls. Now, I'd heard before that they upped the diversity this season, but we all know that generally you don't get a lot of black people on these shows, and you don't get a lot of black people that make it to the end. Even with our one black bachelorette, she didn't end up with somebody black. They're not ready for black love on The Bachelor, y'all. Anyways, I saw these girls and I was ready to be like, they're not gonna have these girls make it very far, but I was impressed, and it seems like Colton was impressed. The one from the Ellen segment, Katie, who's a dancer, allegedly, she seems to be a favorite of Colton, and the fans seem to think that she's gonna go far as Fantasy Suites, which I believe that means she would make it to the top 3. I don't know, we'll see. She was one of the 3 women that Colton kissed on the premiere, and I felt like Colton, before the premiere, made a decision that he's gonna kiss multiple women, because I think he wants to make it a point that, yes, I'm a virgin, but I am not inexperienced, I am not boring, I'm not shy. The kisses to me looked kind of awkward, but what are you gonna do? It's the first time you're meeting, and sometimes they catch you off guard. He kissed Katie, he kissed Kaylin, Miss North Carolina, and he kissed the one who he gave his first impression rose to, Hannah G, I believe. She was called Gold Dress Hannah. He seemed really into her, and that's great for them. Apparently they had a moment of doing breathing exercises. I happened to miss that, but hey, more power to them. They look cute. She has a really intense stare. I remember noticing that. But she's a beautiful girl, and obviously Colton is into her. And her stare being as intense makes it so that I can actually tell her apart, because I won't lie, just this influx of women, so many of them looking alike, I can't tell them apart. I don't have their names right. These names that I'm telling you, I had to look them up afterwards. So we had Catherine, the one who left her dog with him, who the dog was then dog sat by Chris Harrison at some point. And it's weird because Colton told her that when he saw her later on, and she just didn't seem to care. Maybe it was the editing, but it's like, it was probably the editing. I'm gonna go with that. Catherine guaranteed getting a rose that night after having her own one-on-one time with him, which she apparently felt wasn't enough. Catherine interrupted 3 other women's one-on-ones. So she got 4 times with Colton. 4.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm amazing. Excuse me, I'm so sorry to interrupt. We were just only had a few minutes earlier, and I just wanted to talk to you a little bit more. And if I want to talk to him again, I'm going to talk to him again. Excuse me.
Hi.
Hi again.
How are you?
Do you mind if I interrupt?
Sure.
All right.
Okay.
I'll see you soon, all right?
Yes.
3rd time's a charm, huh?
Really hard decision.
Excuse me. Hi, can I have another few moments with you?
Oh. Okay.
Good.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
There you go.
Hi again.
How are you?
I'm amazing. How are you doing?
Good. What's it, the 4th time's a charm?
It is.
And it's funny because right before this happened, she spoke to not really being into the competition and then saying how the other ladies needed to chill out. They were doing a lot. And then this is what she does. But okay, I find it funny anyways, anytime on shows like these, the contestants say, I didn't expect this kind of competition. I didn't expect any competition. Sis, did you not know what you were signing up for? Did they not tell you the concept? Have you never watched any episode, not even season, any episode from this franchise before? What? Either you came to play or you did not. And I won't lie, by the 4th time I was annoyed with Catherine's whole shtick, but also, why did none of them say no? The fashion police girl actually tried to say, hey, maybe give me a couple more minutes and I'll give him over, but then she ended up acquiescing. Just say no. Can I have another? No. No. Before the final time that she did it, one of the black girls, Onyeka, she decided that she was gonna confront Catherine about it, and then that was weird-ish, whatever. And actually, no. Let me dial it back. Before she confronts Catherine, she hears that Catherine interrupted somebody's time, and she was like,
I feel like Catherine deserves a taste of her own medicine.
We got interrupted way too soon, and I just wanted to hear more about you.
Colton, I heard you were drowning in some bitches.
Oh,
So I
my
came to
God.
save you.
it's a real thing. That's what she did. I don't really know what they did after. It felt weird when they cut back to it and she was like, I'm certified in CPR, so let me know if you want to do that. Okay. Yeah, and she sat down with Catherine and she's like, I know she's not gonna interrupt again. And of course Catherine did, but by that time I was like, ugh, boring. Let's get on with the show. Another funny quote for me was when McNutt, after seeing Cinderella pull up in her chariot, she went,
wow, I really could have done a lot more than a bag of nuts.
That was good. That stood out to me. The other editing I liked was when one of the girls said that she came and she spoke Spanish or something because she wanted to stand out, and then they cut to all the other women who were either speaking different languages or with different accents, and it was like, well. Like I mentioned before, Colton's 3rd kiss was Hannah G, who he had given the first impression rose, and when he did, he told her that she reminded him of home, and I thought that was really cute. It was the right amount of mush. It was on brand for what the show was. It didn't make me go, it was just right. They kept right before triggering my gag reflex. That's where they put it. Yeah, I said that. Anyways, we're moving on. So the first night was really long, like I said, and I really am not fond of that moment at the end. The sun has come up and he has given his roses. He's sent home the girls who, you know, didn't get roses, and you see one of the contestants crying, and in the background are the girls celebrating. The girls who are staying in the house, they're celebrating behind her, and it's like, that's, come on guys, that's cheap. It's so, ew. But outside of that, they gave us the preview of what's coming up, and it actually seems really exciting. It cemented my decision to try and stick with this season in terms of making videos. I will do my best to watch it live and live tweet, so feel free to follow me on Twitter so you can check that out. Same name as here, ItsNasB. I feel like they gave us a lot of hints as to the juicy moments. Like, why did Colton jump the gate?
I'm done. Holy
Colton!
Oh my God!
Colton!
We're out in the middle of nowhere. He is gone.
I'm also wondering, how far can you run before you get sued for breach of contract? So I'm pretty sure he comes back. And seeing Chris Harrison pretend to chase after him was fun. I don't know how I feel about Colton possibly having sex for the first time on reality TV, but that's up to him. You know, he's a grown man. If he does do it, I just hope it's a fulfilling experience for him. Sexual debuts are a thing, and I really just hope that they're great for everybody, no matter your gender, if you identify on a spectrum or not, no matter when it is you decide to do it and where. By where I mean reality TV. Don't be trying to have sex in places that you shouldn't be having sex, like one of the girls said in the preview package. I don't think you want to risk jail time for your first time, but to each his own. To each his own. From what I hear, most people are thinking Cassie's gonna win. They're thinking the top two is gonna be Cassie and Hannah G, and they think he's gonna ultimately choose Cassie. And Katie seems like a good third, and I don't know if Demi is gonna make it to hometowns or not. We'll see how the chess pieces move around as this season goes on. I'm personally gonna take it slow, which I think, you know, Colton would appreciate. And that is me, low hanging fruit. Anyway, I will hopefully be making a video recapping every week. Will it be a week after the episode has aired? I do not know. To ensure that you get my recaps and my reviews, hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you can be told what's happening. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't yet. Let me give you a second. Just click it. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I forgot what my outro was. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't yet. I already told you to subscribe if you want to know what's going on over here. Share this everywhere, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Let me just click my phone real quick.